everyone, we are at Fort Wilderness. I know I said I was going to take a break, and I still technically am on a break, but 2 nights ago I was scrolling through reservations and I got us reservations for Hoop-Dee-Doo, so we're just gonna sit back, relax, enjoy. We haven't been since, gosh, I think Lindsay's birthday with Mom. So like 2017-ish was the last time we came. So we're gonna bring you along to Hoop-Dee-Doo.
Ko-osh.
Let's go, Ko-osh. And as you walk in from the dock, there's quite a scene going on here with the food trucks. It smells really good. But we can't have any because we need to save room for the fried chicken. You can take a carriage ride while you're here.
So this is the mural that Diane wants me to look for. It's pretty cool. But that look weird. It's funny.
So I sent Chewy into the men's room to tape the mural you just saw. It's somewhat famous among people who have favorite restrooms, and the story that I have read is that it's very similar to a scene in the movie in Blazing Saddles. I don't remember enough detail about the movie. It's been quite a long time since I've seen it, so I don't know. But I'm kind of jealous that us girls can't go in and see it. I actually may have gone in there once very late at night, and a friend of mine guarded
The entrance,
but I will deny it in a court of law.
You're funny.
Well, the lighting's kind of funky because it's dark. This is the check-in station. And if you want pre-show drinks, you can get them here. I'm now facing the dock. They just opened up. We are at the 8:30 show. I didn't really have a choice. It's time to hoop. And there's the entrance that we just came in back here. There's the peanut gallery up there. We actually have a really awesome seat. Since there's just 2 of us, we get to sit side by side, and look, the chair swivels. It's really cool. So yeah, we couldn't ask for a better seat. Woohoo! Hoop-Dee-Doo. Chewy has already deemed the cornbread inferior to what we had last week at Trail's End. And you start also with a salad, and the coleslaw looks good. I like creamy coleslaw. Still can't believe what a great seat we have. I actually love the cornbread. I think what Chewy is missing that happened at Trail's End last week, the top of it was crunchy, and it made it like extra, the softness of the cornbread, and then the crunchiness. That's the best part of the cake, right? But it's sweet. I like it. I love it. So far so good. The coleslaw is really good. Had that. I didn't eat salad. I'm saving room for chicken. Who are we kidding?
Well, that's us.
You're mighty sorry to bust in late like this.
Sure hope we haven't kept you. We were held over the last 2 weeks.
Because the stagecoach broke down. Oh, you know how those stagecoaches can be. Oh, you don't gotta be so long-winded, Miss Ford. We got ourselves a show to do. Hey, Casey, fire up that arc. Oh, yeah. And musicians, if you please. Slap your hands.
Now you think going in however you can.
That's the space of it. Do you? Space of it. And let's have a good time tonight.
how much fun it is. So we have cowboy beans, which are okay. I miss my mom's beans. Fried chicken, which of course is the best. And there's mac and cheese, which is topped with a little bit of toasted cornbread. The mashed potatoes are very good, and like he just needs to take the salad away. Who cares? The chicken is so good, I'd forgotten how good it is. They don't let you substitute it at Trails End anymore, but you can get the fried chicken here, obviously at Hoop-Dee-Doo, and from PB&J's takeout. And I asked our waiter when we sat down, when the two musicians came out, I said, "Is that Randy?" And he said yes. And he goes, "Do you know him?" And I said, "Well, you know, I hung out with him. I don't know if he's going to remember." I said it was from like the 70s. So after they broke for dinner, Randy came over and said hello, and I said, he was the piano player when Disney opened at Casey's. And I was like, "I've watched you play for 50 years. And I said, one night, Pat Terry Jr. used to play banjo with his dad, and actually he played here for a while, invited my dad, my mom, and my brother and I over to his house one night when they got off work at Magic Kingdom. And we went over, they had a pool, my brother and I swam, and then I remember Randy came over, and a couple other, I'm sorry, I'm like, yeah, and a couple other Disney musicians, and they just jammed for like 4 hours. And it was, as a 14-year-old, I just was amazed at the music these guys played. One of the reasons I love Disney musicians. Yay! It's always lots of fun. That was so much fun. Oh wow, I missed Hoop-Dee-Doo. Oh, sorry, they're busting the tables. It started at 8:30 and it's now 10:25. Always a great time. I always forget how much fun it is. Yeah. And I'm sorry, like I know I was laughing so much and then we were stomping and carrying on that the camera work wasn't exceptional, to say the least. So we had a great time. So thanks for watching. And I'm not sure how many more weeks it's going to be before we come back. We have to go to Ohio in a couple weeks to take care of some things with my mom. Yeah, so we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Ko-osh.
So what are we doing right now?
When we came in today, I noticed that monorail line was on the resort line. And, you know, of course, I got so excited. We had a lovely private boat ride back from Fort Wilderness because we have a story. It was a great night. I'm going to tell it again because I don't know how well it recorded because there was a lot of noise. We sit down, we start eating, and after about 15 minutes, the banjo player and the piano player came out, and I turned to Chewy and I said, I think that's Randy Morris. And Chewy didn't know who he was, but he was the original piano player at, what is now Casey's Corner. And he played at Disney's 50th anniversary on October 1st also. Anyway, I knew Randy from that, and also through Pat Terry. Pat Terry Jr. and Pat Terry Sr. were banjo players in Frontierland all throughout the 70s and part of the 80s until Pat Sr. passed away. Pat Jr. actually did banjo playing at Hoop-Dee-Doo for quite a few years, and then he retired right before COVID. So anyway, my dad loved Pat and Pat so much, and every time we would be at Magic Kingdom all through the 70s, we would find them for every show, and my dad always chatted with them and just really enjoyed their company, and my dad loved banjo playing. So one night, it was like 1974, and Pat Jr. said to my dad, why don't you bring your family over to my house tonight? They can swim in the pool, the kids can swim in the pool, and we're gonna have a little jam session. So we went, and of course, you know, I was a teenager, and pool time, I loved the pool. So my brother and I swam for a while, but then the music started, and I went into the house, and Randy was there, a couple other guys whose names I don't remember, but they were all Disney entertainers and worked at mostly Magic Kingdom, and they played for like 4 hours. It was just this incredible jam session. Anyway, so I asked our server tonight, long story short, sorry this is so long-winded, and our server Bob, hi Bob, really sweet guy, he's worked at Hoop-Dee-Doo pretty much since
they opened.
They opened. And I said, is that Randy? And he said, yes, do you know him? And I said, well, you know, I don't know if he would recognize my name, but, you know, and I kind of gave a very quick version of the story, and he ended up saying something to Randy, and Randy stopped by the table. It was lovely to see him again, and he really, I thanked him because I had not seen him personally. I see him on Facebook, but it's, you know, it's different when you see someone in real life. And I said, thank you for 50 years of amazing music, because I said, I've loved listening to all you guys. Disney Entertainment staff is the best. So it was nice seeing with him. We had such a great time at Hoop. It's such a great show. And our server, we were getting ready to leave, and actually while we are filming the, you know,
Goodbye.
Goodnight, Ko-osh, I could see him hovering, and I thought, oh, we're in his way. He wants to bust the table. And he's like, I want you to meet somebody. Are you in a rush? And we said no. So we wait about like 10, not maybe 10 minutes. The gentleman was talking to a table next.
I think it was the general manager, I believe.
And I'm trying to think of train of thought. He came over. It turns out he's the general manager at Pioneer Hall. And Bob, our server's like, you got to hear her story. She met Randy back in 1971. I'm like, you know, I know that there's quite a group on Facebook that appreciate him and know him and love him. Leanne, I know how much you love Randy. And so we just were like talking about stories, and I said, I really miss the apple pie. And I said, I have a feeling that it was for cost reasons you guys changed it years ago to the strawberry shortcake. And one of the other managers said, he goes, no, actually, it costs more money to make the strawberry shortcake than the original apple pie that they would serve. It would come out like it was like one deep dish, and you kind of like cut it up and served it into your plates. And he said, just like the original Hoop-Dee-Doo song, who the original writer let them sing it for 20 odd years, and then all of a sudden decided, no, I don't want them singing my song anymore, so now they do this other Hoop-Dee-Doo opening number. Anyway, there was a song that went with the apple pie, and they had to get rid of the apple pie because it was either because the owner of the song said you can't play it anymore. What are the chances of one show having two songs with, after a couple years of the song being played, the owner comes in and all of a sudden it's like, no, can't play it anymore.
And the second manager knew about it because he works on things with music.
Oh yeah, he does music stuff. And anyway, so the manager, the general manager said, hold on, I'll be back. Hold on a minute. It was a very incredible night. So he brought out, this was done for the anniversary that was 74, 84, 94, 2014, 40th anniversary of Hoop-Dee-Doo. So I got this. And, I'm sorry, I don't think I ever finished the whole story that Chewy insisted when we got off the boat. I'm jumping around. We're waiting for monorail line. It just pulled out of the station here on Main Street when we pulled up. I haven't been on monorail line since she's gotten her. Anyway, so he comes out. Sorry, it's wrapped in this towel. It's an original serving dish from when Hoop-Dee-Doo opened. I'm just blown away. He said, I'm like, I don't want to take this. He goes, no. He said, we've kept all of them because they changed these when they closed at the pandemic. And he said, we give them to people who have a long history and a love.
Like us. Like
us.
you. Like
So,
you.
But what an awesome, I was very overwhelmed. I started to tear up. I'm like, are you sure? I feel like I'm not worthy of this.
We don't get one. We got 4.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that. They're a little dusty. So he gave us 4 of these. Isn't that amazing? And so, monorail line. Okay, so what a great evening this has turned out to be. I'm so excited. It's time. It's monorail line. I'm so excited. Waiting to see
A little thing she makes her happy.
Oh, and it smells so nice and new. Thank
This is what Diane is looking for a long time. 4 months before she got repaired. And guess who we're gonna see right now?
It's so exciting, monorail line.
Happy?
Yes. Very
Okay.
happy. Thank you, Poppy. That was very, I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, let's just take the ferry back.
No, we're not going to.
It looks so nice, and it smells really good in here. I like the little piping. Good night, Magic Kingdom. We didn't get to ride the People Mover. just as we went over to get in line this afternoon to ride the People Mover, it was evacuated, so we never got to ride it.
We got a lot of good things
But
happening.
we had a lot of good things, yeah. So we ended up going into Magic Kingdom. We just sat on Main Street for like, what, 2 hours? It was a great night. Thank you, Poppy.